We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last day of Vacation Bible School 2020. Co-conductor Allison here, and I'm here to guide you through the journey of the Rocky Railway. We know that this model of VBS has been really different than usual, but we are so grateful that you have been a part of it, and I hope that you have had a great time and had so much fun this week. And we have another fun-filled day ahead. So don't forget, our slogan this week is Jesus' power pulls us through. Let's hear about what you will all need today to help your last day of the Rocky Railway flow with ease.
All aboard! Co-conductor Rebecca here to help you along your journey. For the supplies you will need today, check the yellow paper attached to your bags. If you have any questions about supplies, please call the number below and we'll help you out. Now, it's time to have some fun on the tracks with our engineer of choreography, Allie. Take it away, Engineer Allie.
Ready? And train. Out and up. Out and up. And ready? Out, up, and jump. Jazzy. And up. So do that again. Like a train.
This train is bound for glory. This train.
Alright, we're gonna do 2 jumps this time, okay?
This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Okay, now let's bring it down. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train.
You can go up if you want to.
This train is
And no
bound
jumping.
for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Alright, get ready.
Oh, this train.
Pumping up now. And fast train!
Is bound for glory. This train.
And keep going.
This train is bound for glory. This
Embrace your inner train, kids.
This train is bound for glory.
And lots of jumps.
Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This
And train!
is bound
Fast
for
train.
glory. This train. This train.
Slow it down a little bit.
This train. This train.
Woo!
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does.
Up.
He keeps His
Down.
promises, we know, because
Boogie.
the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him.
And again.
The word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him.
And spin. And other way. And back. And one more time. And again, one.
If there's one thing
One.
we can count on,
Up.
God will never let us down.
And again.
We can trust everything He does.
Up.
He keeps His promises, we know,
And
because
boogie. Boogie for days.
word of the Lord holds true. We can
Trust.
trust Him. We can
Trust.
trust Him.
Up.
The word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can
Trust. And
trust
spin
Him.
once. And more boogie.
The word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him.
And again.
We can
Trust.
trust Him. We can trust Him.
That song really gets me shuffling. Now it's time to learn about our theme for the day.
Today's theme is that Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Kids, let's say that together.
Jesus' power helps us be good friends. And to help us learn more about our theme and today's Bible story is the next member of our ecumenical motor team, Renee Westlake.
Well, hello. Welcome to day 5, all of you riders of the Rocky Railway. It's wonderful to journey with Jesus' power to pull us through to the best life that we can have. Today, our scripture is the Bible in the book of Acts, chapter 2 and chapter 4. The stories in these chapters show us how Jesus' power helps us to be good friends. As you read the words in the book of Acts, there are 5 ways that Jesus helps us to be the best friend that we can be. It's kind of like 5 cars on the Rocky Railway. The first railroad car, perhaps the engine, is our common belief in Jesus, a belief that helps us to do and experience wonderful things, sometimes miracles. The second railroad car might be our devotion to Jesus and our devotion to our friends. The third car might be the gift of helping others as Jesus helps us. The fourth car might be gathering together as friends, as Jesus gathered together with his disciples, his friends. The fifth is Jesus' example of standing up for our friends when they are treated unfairly. Jesus helps us to be good friends, and that helps us to be loving people.
Believing. Believing is our friends. We believe in our friends. And Jesus is our friend, so we believe in him. Devotion. we are devoted to friends, and like I said, Jesus is our friend, so we are devoted to him. I have a good friend. She's devoted to me, and I'm devoted to her. We wouldn't say things to make the other one mad or something. Gathering. We gather with our friends, and like Jesus with his disciples or his friends, we gather to talk, eat, and drink.
How are you a good friend? Do you share that common belief in Jesus? And do you believe in your friends? Are you devoted to each other, always treating each other with kindness and love? Do you take the time to gather, either on the phone or a Zoom call or in person, eating or drinking or playing together? What a joy to be a good friend. There are two other ways to be a good friend: helping our friends and standing up for our friends.
Helping is a good way to show friendship, and be a good friend. And Jesus helped us in a lot of ways. One big way, he died on the cross for us. And yeah. And then standing up is also a good way to show friendship. For example, if you see your friend is being bullied, you should go over to the person that was bullying your friend and say, "That is my friend. Would you please not bully him or her?" And Jesus taught us to stand up for each other.
So you can see that Jesus helps us be good friends by helping others and by standing up for our friends, for what is right. You might even think of other ways to be a good friend. You might want to download one of the ones that haven't been colored, like a caboose or a train car or even an engine.
Hi, I'm Jerry. We can also be generous, and that's Generous Jerry.
So you can see that Jesus teaches us to be a good friend.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Oh, hey guys! You guys ready? Let's get this. Are you ready? Out, 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 out. Look around. Grab that power. Grab that power and shake it. And again, out, 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 out. Look around. Grab that power. Grab that power and shake it. Out. Out. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. Out. 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 Look around. Get that power. Grab that power. And shake it. And again. It's the power to move. Any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. shake it.
So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turn it around and move to the right.
1, 2, 3.
Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 jumps back, but you
Better
better
look
look
back.
back. Let's do it all again right now.
And again.
4 steps to the left, to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turn it around and move to the right.
1, 2, 3.
Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 jumps back, but you better look back.
2, 3, 4.
Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
This has been a great week. I've learned so much about God, Jesus, and myself. It sounds like we're coming up to the depot one last time.
That's right, Allison. Let's see what our station masters have to say about today's final week.
Good morning and welcome to day 5 of the Rocky Railway. Do you remember where we started on Monday?
I sure do. Marley was saying how the animals in Yellowstone don't always get along. And then Queen Vashti shared how each year these different downtown churches get together for VBS.
And even though we haven't been able to be together and practice these ideas and values with our new and old friends, we've still learned the ways that friends are supposed to act and be in community and love Jesus.
Yes. You know, I had this friend once. Her name was Elena the elk. And one time she got separated from her herd in Yellowstone, and she was alone and frightened. So I let her tag along with me for a couple days until she found her family again.
You know, that reminded me of the time my friend Heather was really sad. I called her up and we went for a flight around Bozeman, socially distanced, of course.
I have a friend who can't read, and I knew how much she wanted to learn. So I sent her books that helped her read. And to this day, we still swap books.
Well, that is certainly the power of being a good friend in Jesus. We need to help one another out. You know, all our churches help those in need. We help our friends without homes. We help our friends discriminated against because of how they look. We help our friends who need food or a warm meal. That is the whole point of the book of Acts. Because of Jesus, the early churches learned how to help one another. That's a powerful faith that will change the world.
Well, let's get on this train and find the power of Jesus to help our community. See you next year. All aboard!
Thanks to our ecumenical motor team member Renee and our station masters for teaching us about what we're learning for day 5.
And again, thank you all for joining us as we journeyed down the Rocky Railway together. We hope you've enjoyed this ride and learned that Jesus' power helps us do hard things,
Gives us hope,
helps us be bold,
helps us live forever,
and helps us be good friends. And now go have fun,
live in faith,
and let's travel the Rocky Railway.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your
Power
will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track.
Spin. And other way.
Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you.
And again.
You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through.
Pull.
We're trusting in
And up.
you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track.
And again.
Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you.
And again.
Give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your
Power.
will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're
Up.
trusting in you.
And lots of up.
We're trusting